Hello everyone. So today I'm just going to make a video, and yes, I am in my bathtub right now because the lighting of the window in front of the bathtub is, well, I just prefer it. I like it right now. But yeah, I'm just filming a video. I guess just to talk about my emotions I've been experiencing, and I guess just to vent, and like honestly, like if you're not really interested in listening to me talk, like I would just say don't watch this video, because that's literally all I'm doing is talking, because I find it helps me feel better, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I've had a really hard last couple weeks, and I just don't really know when I'm gonna be okay again, because like I have days where like I'm okay, and then I have days like today where I just feel awful and I just want to cry, and I just feel really alone. I don't want to cry because I just did my makeup, but I also, sorry if this is TMI, but I got my period, and like I think this is the first regular one I've had in a while, and like I switched my birth control, so I think I'm just, the hormones are like making me very emotional, but it's also like painful, like I'm having really bad cramps. It's been kind of a hard day, and I just want to feel better. I don't want to go through this. I hate breakups so bad. I feel like stupid because I know my problems are like, the world has so many bigger issues, and like I just like, I don't know, I feel really sad, and it's been like really hard dealing with this, like, because when you're with a person for so long and then you get broken up with, and it's like, it's really sad. And like I have days where like I feel fine and I feel like I've literally moved on, and like I'm able to just do anything I want, and then I have days like today when it all hits me again, and I made a really stupid decision the other day, and I really wish I didn't do it. I'm not even gonna talk about that, but I just feel like it's brought like all these old feelings back, and like it's just making me like think about everything again and like miss the person more. And I know it's like partly because of that. I just feel like an idiot because I was just looking for short-term comfort, and it was so not worth it. Because now it's a couple of days later and I'm just feeling like so awful, and I feel like, I don't know, like I opened up the wound and put salt in it or something. Like I just don't know when I'm gonna be okay. Like been 2 weeks now. I just want to be okay so bad. It's like none of my friends want to talk about it anymore. Like no one asked really like how I'm doing or how I'm feeling today. Everyone's just kind of like expecting me to just move on, and it's like I just wish somebody was there to like talk to me, and like I just don't want to annoy people at the same time. But I can tell people are like done with me talking about this whole breakup, and it's really not other people's responsibility to listen to me when I should have listened to people years ago and saved myself from all this pain. I should have just left that person years ago. But I didn't listen, and I thought it would work out. It didn't. And I was the one that got broken up with, too. By the end of it. Like, yes, I did the majority of the breaking up during our relationship, but then when it really ended 2 weeks ago, I got broken up with. And like, that fucking hurts because it wasn't my choice. I didn't want it to end then. Anyway, I know I'm like partly just really emotional right now because of my period, but another thing I want to talk about is like how I've lost my appetite. I've never gone through something like this intense to make me like lose my appetite for so long. Like I literally like have barely ate anything for weeks, and like I've lost weight, which is great and all, but it's just like I don't want to eat food. Like the thought of it just, even though I'm so hungry, like I'm so fucking hungry, but I don't want to eat. It's like my brain's telling me to eat, or my body's telling me to eat, but my heart's telling me don't eat. It's not gonna make you feel better. And like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's really weird. All I really want to have is tea and wine now, honestly, at this point. Like every night pretty much I've been having wine. Some nights it helps me actually and makes me feel better, and then other nights it makes me feel not that great. And it's just always at the back of my mind, like always at the back of my mind. Like I can't get it out of my head. Maybe like a little bit when I'm with my friends, but and then like last night I went on some random like spur of the moment Tinder date, and it was just like I just wanted to go home the entire time. And then like I don't know this person. I just want somebody who's gonna treat me right and who I can be with forever, because I have so much love to give, and like I love being in a relationship, and that's why I'm back on Tinder and like going out with a new guy like who I actually really like, because I don't want to be single. Like I hate being single. I like having the company of having like a boyfriend, and if I need to just date him and take it slow, like I hope he's okay with that. And like I don't want to rush into anything, but at the same time, like I don't want to be single and just alone. And I don't know if this is all a good idea. I don't know if it's a good idea to like be looking for somebody right now, but it did feel good the other day in his car. And for a couple days after that, I wasn't thinking of my ex. I was just thinking of him. And like I was excited and like I want that feeling to come back because I don't know, it's like kind of, I wouldn't say fizzled out, but it's just not as exciting. I don't know, so I need to like hang out with him again. But I also don't want to get my hopes up and get hurt again. And like I'm just terrified and I don't know what to do because I've never like gone through something like this before, really. I just feel like I've lost myself and I feel so fucking sad right now. Like I don't even know why, like I can't even explain it. I wanted us to work out so badly. We have so much history and we did so much together and like we lived together for years, and then to just like have it all taken away is like, and to be expected to move on, it's really, really, really sad. Like we had so many plans. I just wish things could be different. And maybe there's a possibility that one day maybe we'll find our way back to each other and he's okay, because he's not okay right now. And he needs to desperately work on himself, like he's screwed. But like maybe if he gets stuff figured out with himself, like maybe like, you know, a while down the line, maybe we'll find each other. Like in the Notebook, and Ali and Noah found each other. They kept coming back to each other. And that's what always happened with me and him. Even though one time like we broke up for like 3 months, but we found each other again. And like that just he called me the other night at like 3 a.m. He was probably drunk. But he was literally talking about like how he's just so sorry and how he's so fucked up. And like how I'm the only one he wants to be with, but he's scared, like he knows he can't right now, and like he just hopes we can find our way back to each other, like, and how he's been watching The Notebook, because it was like a movie that really, we felt like represented us in our relationship. And like he said he just keeps watching it and like thinking maybe we'll find our way back to each other like they did one day. I hope that happens. Right now, I hope that happens. I don't know if that'll change, but I know it can't happen right now or anytime soon, but. And then he also mentioned an engagement ring, and he thinks like, oh, maybe I should buy you a ring, and it's like, no, that's like a terrible idea, but just the fact that he's been thinking about all that, like, it's just like, fuck, like, it made me cry a lot. I know this is part of the healing process, and not every day is going to be smooth sailing. I know that's just how life is. You're gonna have bad days and good days, and you're gonna have really bad days and really good days, but I just want to be okay, and like I do want to move on and be able to find happiness with somebody else, because I don't want to be single. And I just really hope it works out with this guy. also like don't want it to be a rebound situation. Anyway, I'm gonna probably go make some tea. But thanks for listening if you've watched. And I don't know if I'm gonna reply to the comments or anything, but just because sometimes when a lot of people give me different advice, it like just makes me feel worse. Sometimes it makes me feel better, but sometimes it makes me feel worse. And so I probably won't read the comments. Maybe I will one day though, if you want to leave any. I don't know. Maybe no one will, but thanks for listening to me. Just little old me, nobody in this giant world. I just feel like so intensely right now. Just like all I can think about is all this.